Welcome to Smack This, the unofficial Godsmack podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things Godsmack. This is episode 37 this week. Meliah Rage is what we're going to be talking about this week. This week in Godsmack news, Friday, the band officially announced the cancellation of the South American tour. Uh, they posted that on their social media page, saying that they were saddened about the situation due to low ticket sales. I actually talked about this in last week's Godsmack news. So Friday they actually officially announced it. Uh, I'm remaining hopeful, and so is the band, according to this statement, that they will come to South America sometime soon. My fingers are crossed for all my friends down there in South America. Also, on Saturday, they posted a video called You Ask, We Answered. This is part one. It's a little video clip of Sully talking about the new album, the questions that we asked. In part one, that somebody asked about the title of the album, Lighting Up the Sky. Uh, you can actually watch this video on there. I saw it on Instagram and Twitter, on their Twitter page. Uh, basically, he said that this album is kind of like a storyline kind of an album. Boy gets girl, boy loses girl, boy survives and triumphs and lights up the sky. This is pretty much the basic answer. You can check it out. He kind of goes in more detail. Yeah, so check it out. I'm really hoping that they do more of this as the weeks go on. So, yeah, I really like that. Then on Monday, uh, they were asking fans, have you seen the new album posters in your city? They showed some pictures of Boston where the album cover posters were kind of plastered on sides of the building walls and stuff like that. I haven't seen any here in my hometown, uh, but have you seen any in your hometown? Write me a comment down below. Uh, Also on Monday, they announced that they will take part of a Rockahoma Festival. It's a huge rock festival down in Oklahoma. I kind of wish I lived kind of close so I could see this. But they always have some really cool bands playing down there. Um, this year, of course, it's Godsmack, Pantera, Rob Zombie, Limp Bizkit, Bush, Chevelle, Theory of a Dead Man, which is a cool band, Gore, Skid Row, Warrant, LA Guns, and it's the good LA Guns, by the way. It's the Phil Lewis and Tracy Guns. Uh, I love that band. Uh, Plus, ton more. There's a big long list. You can actually go on Rockahoma website and check out all the bands that are going to be playing. And the big news this week, really big news, the new album, Lighting Up the Sky, is number one on the Hard Rock Top 100 list. On Billboard. It is number one. And I'm actually happy about this because me and another fan were actually kind of interacting with each other on Twitter. And I had mentioned if this album doesn't go number one, I'm going to be pretty pissed. And Godsmack actually saw this comment and liked it. So, but yeah, it's number one, baby. All right, so that's it. Godsmack news. This is episode 37. Meliah Rage. Uh, Unfinished Business album is actually what we're going to be talking about this week. So this week's episode, I thought it would be kind of fun to kind of go back in time to rewind. Not to 1995. We're going back even further, as the song "A Thousand Horsepower" says, in 1995, which is when the band was formed. We're going back even further. We're actually going back to 1992 this week, to be exact. It's pre Godsmack. This is when Sully was in another band called Meliah Rage. He plays drums in this band. He actually was part of this album called Unfinished Business. A little bit more about this band. They are from Boston. They are a hard rock power metal thrash band formed in 1987, uh, and they're still going on. Although right now they're on hiatus. Uh, Now a little bit about the album. It was recorded in 1992 at Danger Multi-Track Recording Studios. Uh, the band consists of Mike Munro, or I think I had it right, Murro, on vocals, Jim Curry and Tony Nichols on guitar, Clark Lush on bass, and of course Sully on drums. The album was produced by Joe Moody. Now, it was released, they recorded this in 92. However, it was released in 1999 on Backstreet Records, and then it was re released in 2003 on Screaming Ferret Records, and then again, for the third time, it was re released on 2007 on Locomotive Records, which is a record label out in Spain. Easy for me to say. So yeah, it almost kind of makes me wonder if this kind of came out when Godsmack was really getting big, especially 99. That's kind of when the first album came out. 2003, that's when the Faceless. 2007, I'm wanting to say the Four tour, maybe the Four album. I have to go back and check my notes, or if you know, write me down in a comment. Uh, so let's talk about this album. It's only 8 songs. There is the version I saw. I don't have this actual copy of this album. I actually listened to it on YouTube. There is 9 tracks on YouTube, although the ninth track is actually an interview with, sorry, lost his name, Clark Lush, who has passed away since this recording. So I didn't check that part out, but if you're interested, check it out. Alright, so let's go track number 1. It's called Mindstalk. Just kicks right in, very heavy metal. The drumming is so fast. I was really quite surprised by how fast Sully was playing drums on this track. Kind of like the Amen kind of thing or even the Stone Sour thing with Shannon Larkin. I was, like I said, I was shocked. Then the singing starts. It has this very different tempos in it. It kind of goes up and down. It has this, to me, it kind of sounds like a Megadeth song. A really cool song, though. I thought it was really cool. Track number 2 is called Moment of Silence. Starts off with this guitar intro, and then the band kind of comes in. I really dig the drumming by Sully in this one. It's so good. This one, Moment of Silence. Check the drumming out by Sully on this song. Then the song kind of comes back down, back up again. So this is kind of a roller coaster song. Then the singing kind of starts. Then it really picks up. Then it's, like I said, it's a roller coaster song. It keeps coming up and down, different tempos. I really like this song. It was actually really cool to listen to. Track number 3 is Ruthless. Starts off with this wah-wah sound, and I'm losing my camera there. A wah-wah sound. It's kind of hard to describe other than that. Then just comes in, the band comes right in. Great groove. Sully's drumming is very cool in this one. The singing in it is actually really cool in this. It's a great song. I kind of actually like this one. Song number 4 is called Decade of Dreams. This one is another fast tempo song. However, this one's a little more Slayerish, I found. Very cool song. Then it slows down with this great groove, fantastic drumming again by Sully in parts of the song. Then it comes right back up. It's a good song. I actually kind of enjoyed it. Song number 5 is called Blacksmith. This one just kicks right in. Great guitar groove. The singing is cool. Sully's drumming is really great in this song. Blacksmith. It's a really cool song, so check that one out as well. Song number 6 is Possessing Judgment. It starts off with this great guitar groove, then singing starts. It's actually a really good song. It has some gang vocals where everybody kind of stands around one microphone and sings along. Yeah, a pretty cool song. Then song number 7 is Violent Force. It has this kind of talking at first, then Sully really takes over at the very beginning of the song. It's really cool. I like this a lot. Then the singing starts. This great drumming really makes this song, I think. Sully's drumming is absolutely fantastic in this song. Great song. Then it comes back down with just the bass playing. Then a guitar and drums and another guitar solo. Then it comes right back up. This song is so good. It's so good. Violent Force. Check that one out. I really dig that one. Song number 8. So this is the last song on the album. Season to Kill. Starts off with guitar and drum intro. Then the guitar and drums kind of pick up tempo, then back down, back up like the beginning. And really cool, really good song. Check this one out. Season to Kill. Sorry, there's my notes. So yeah, that's it as far as this album called Unfinished Business by Meliah Rage. So let's rate it. 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I actually give this album an 8. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that great. Probably because as I've gotten older, I kind of don't really listen to songs like this anymore. I mean, I can do it with if it's Godsmack or Megadeth or Metallica or even Pantera, but some of the songs were a little too heavy. But that's my kind of cup of tea. You may love it. So check out this album. It's actually, like I said, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's a good album. Okay, so Lee's favorite song is actually the very first song, Mindstalk. Again, I thought it was a little too much Megadeth. If they kind of want to be on their own, they kind of need to sound like the other songs, except for that one that kind of sounds a little Slayerish. Favorite songs, Moment of Silence, Ruthless, Decade of Dreams, and Violent Force. I really encourage you to check out Violent Force. That was really good. Okay, so homework this week. Do you have this album? What rate it 1 out of 10? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. What's your favorite song or songs on this album? Or what's your least favorite song or songs on this album? That's it for this week. It's kind of a short episode. Next week is episode 38, and we're going to continue with this pre-Godsmack stuff by Sully. So we're going to the next band, which is called Strip Mind, and I'm really looking forward to doing a review and track by track on this one, because this is the band that Sully thought would really take off, and then it didn't. It also made him quit the music business until he got that music bug back in him to form Godsmack. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this one. So that's next week, next Thursday, episode 38. So if you know anybody that's a Godsmack fan, likes to talk about Godsmack, hear about Godsmack, send them this way. Give them the link. Tell them to go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, whoever else. Type in Smack This, the Unofficial, and all the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. That helps out the podcast. I want to thank everybody who watched last week's episode, episode 36, which was Lighting Up the Sky album review. And if you haven't checked that one out, go back and check that one out. And that's it for this week. I'll see you guys next Thursday. And you just got, wait for it, got smacked.